Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, coming to you from the Campbell's Custom Care Studio.
This is Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Tires, ultra important, of course, and they never seem to last as long as you want them to. Preston, what's the chief problem that makes tires wear out so fast?
Your number one problem is you're out of balance. When your tires are out of balance and your wheels are out of balance, your whole assembly's out of balance. When your whole assembly's out of balance, it's making your tires run hotter than they should. And when they run hotter than they should, your tires are wearing wrong, they're losing tire life, and there's multiple other things. Your brake drums are out of balance. That's when the axle's out of balance, it's causing your wheels and tires to be out of balance. And when that happens, it's costing you money and more money and more money.
And it's also creating a lot of friction.
It's creating friction. It's creating the bad tire wear is creating cupping. And when cupping starts, you can stop it, but it's going to continue if you don't try and stop it, and it's just going to cost you more money.
And it also affects your gas mileage too.
Absolutely, absolutely. When the tires are running hot and the assembly's shaking how it should, you're losing money on fuel. Not just tires, but you're losing money on fuel too. You're having to replace chassis components when you don't want to. You're spending more money and more money on it. And it all boils down to is the tires being out of balance.
So how have you guys at Centramatic solved the problem?
So we have come up with a product using centrifugal force. We've got what we put in the ring here itself. We've got our balancer here.
So this is just an oil that goes in the ring,
yes,
along with some metal shot.
You've got the oil with steel shot. It's synthetic oil, steel shot, goes in the ring. Use a centrifugal force as you're driving down the road. You just mount these on your hub. You put your wheel back on the fronts. On the rears, you take the outside dual off, put your balancer on, you put your outside dual back on. As you're driving down the road, you're using centrifugal force. They kick in at about 35. You have centrifugal force that counterreaction, and it's running your tires 8 to 10 degrees cooler. I'm going to guarantee you 25 to 30% increase in tire life, up to 50%. And it's going to also balance all your chassis components, your axles, your brake drums. It's going to balance everything that we were just talking about causing issues, costing you money. Our balancer is a simple solution to it. It's going to save you money in those aspects. All it is a one-time investment. After that one-time investment, the next time you go to buy tires, you're profitable from there on out. You're not actually making money, but you're saving money. So I'd say you're profitable in that aspect.
You've got a great demo.
Absolutely,
there, yeah.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
So that's it represents your tire there, your wheel.
This is going to be an out of balance. I'm not going to show you all that yet, but we're going to say this is your wheel and tire right here. Okay. And I'm going to set it right here so you can really get an aspect. You can see it running. You've got a little shake, nothing crazy, not a bad out of balance. We're going to say this is your imbalance right here. This is a tire stuck in there. This is some mud. This is a chunk missing out of your tire. You know, just something that's out of balance, making your tire out of balance. And you're going to see, you can watch this drill shake on the table. You can hear it. I mean, it's shaking everything. Sure. So we're going to say this is your balancer. Ball bearings and liquid. This isn't what's actually in our product. As I've said, this is what's in our product. This is just for demonstration. Same aspect. You're going to put it on, just like mounting it. And you can see, once it gets up to certain speed, it's just like smooth. There it is, increasing your tire life, saving you money, running your tires cooler. Everything that we've talked about, it's doing it firsthand. You can see it right here. Anyone who's watching can see that once I put this on, it's not shaking the table to death. I take it off, the table's going to steer and rattle. We can rattle these balancers off the main table.
And by nature, once you put a Centramatic balancer on, how does it adapt? You know, maybe you pick up a big rock or a chunk falls off your tire or something like that.
So a lot of times you have people call and they have wheel weights on there. I tell them you can take them off, you can leave them on, because guess what? Once we put our balancer on, if you chip a weight, that's why it's dynamic wheel balancing. You chip a weight, it doesn't matter. We're still balancing it. Whether you lose all your weights or you lose one, it's going to make up for it in one way or another.
So what kind of vehicles can I use these on?
3/4 tons and up on vehicles. We can fit all your motorhomes. We can fit majority of your motorcycles. We make them for motorcycles. That little shake that they have in the front end, we can take care of that for you. Trailers, all trailers. 99% of trailers we're going to fit.
Now, how much more mileage am I going to get out of my tires with these?
So on your steer axles, we're going to tell you your average steer, and this is this one goes on your steer axle. Your average steer, we're going to say you get 70,000 miles. Once customers put them on, I'm going to guarantee you, we're going to get you 100,000 miles. If you get an average of 70,000 miles out of your tires, I'm going to guarantee you 100,000 miles on your, once you put those on and you put a new set on, I'm guaranteeing you 100,000 miles on your next set.
Your tires are going to last a whole lot longer. You're going to save a lot of fuel, and you're going to save a ton of money. Go to Centramatic.com, get a set of these. You are not going to regret it. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com. Keep it locked here.